Folks, do you remember this clip? The clip heard around the world. The clip that will be following Angel Reese for the rest of her career. As long as her games don't sell out, as long as her games don't attract a good number of celebrities, as long as her games don't have any type of viewership motion, for lack of better terms, as long as all those three facts remain the same, this clip is going to follow her forever.
Ever notice how the loudest claims often crumble under the slightest scrutiny? Ask someone to support their big statements with real evidence, and things get interesting fast. A Chicago Sky reporter recently confronted Angel Reese about a bold claim she made last season. People watch women's basketball because of Me Too. Her tour response to that question quickly went viral, but not for the right reasons. The real story, though, is in the stats. Is Reese really the main draw, or has she just been riding Caitlin Clark's coattails all along? We'll unpack this funny case of saying one thing and doing another, a classic example of foot-and-mouth syndrome. If you're Team Clark, drop Baby Goat in the comments. If you're Team Reese, maybe Baby Giraffe fits better. Let's dive in.
It's been so long since I've seen this clip, I forgot how arrogant Angel Reese sounded. I forgot how full of herself Angel Reese sounded. I forgot not only how nasty she sounded, the nasty facial expressions coinciding with her answer. You can see it clear as day. It's written on her face. She's disgusted that she's not getting the credit that she deserves.
Remember when Angel Reese boldly claimed, "People watch women's basketball because of Me Too"? That statement from last year's WNBA season has spectacularly collided with reality. Looks like the phrase "reality is coming" was really meant for Angel Reese herself.
Sorry, young lady. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA. Additionally, for you, this is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin Clark.
At the peak of her rivalry with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese didn't just see herself as a top player, she positioned herself as a ratings magnet. After LSU's win over Iowa a few years ago, Reese stepped fully into the spotlight. She didn't hold back, claiming she was just as responsible for record-breaking viewership as Clark. The message was clear: women's basketball needed both of them to shine.
So Angel Reese was asked about this exact statement, and she decided to duck it.
Fast forward to a recent Chicago Sky press conference at the start of the 2025 season. A reporter directly asked Angel Reese about that infamous claim. Did she really still believe people were watching women's basketball because of her too?
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next
getting...
question.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you. Move on to Zoom.
Her response? Two uncomfortable words that said it all. Next question. The room went silent. No explanation, no defense, no stats to support her previous claim. Just a quick dodge that revealed far more than any answer ever could.
Now, keep in mind, whoever asked this, and there's people clowning the person that asked this, it was her statement going during the basketball season from last year, and the person's asking for her current feelings on said statement, her own statement. She pulled a next question. She ducked that. She duck goose that right out of existence.
This moment wasn't just awkward, it was telling. When faced with her own bold words, Angel Reese couldn't back them up with real evidence. And honestly, why would she? The numbers tell a very different story than the one she tried to sell last year. Take last season's attendance figures. The Chicago Sky averaged just 8,000 fans per home game. Meanwhile, every Indiana Fever game at Gainbridge Fieldhouse was completely sold out, drawing over 17,000 fans each outing.
She talked about sold-out arenas. What arenas are selling out that Caitlin Clark isn't playing in? I need to know. I need to know. But the Las Vegas Aces... No, the Las Vegas Aces sell out their season tickets. Tell me somebody who's selling out every damn place they go that's not named Caitlin Clark. Tell me somebody who's attracting celebrities, numerous celebrities everywhere they go, not named Caitlin.
Fast forward to this year. Let's look at Reese's preseason homecoming game at LSU, her college stomping grounds, where she won a championship and built her brand. You'd expect massive support, right? The reality: only about 6,000 fans showed up at Pete Maravich Assembly Center, an arena that holds over 13,000. Not even half full for the return of their own champion. That's hardly a glowing endorsement of her star power.
Her statements from last year, that's from a circus. That was a clown show statement to have made about watching for us and blah, 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 blah.
It gets worse when you examine her other preseason games. The Chicago Sky's home game against the Minnesota Lynx drew only 4,600 fans. Yes, under 5,000 in her own WNBA arena. Another matchup against the Lynx, this time in Minnesota, attracted just 7,600 attendees. And let's be real, most of them were there for the home team. These aren't the numbers of a player driving a basketball revolution. They're just typical WNBA attendance figures.
We're going to find out very quickly who amongst the Chicago Sky fans are really and truly basketball fans, or are they Angel Reese, the content creator fans? Because, and you got some of those folks obviously tuning in for basketball, but is it because of Angel Reese or for the best interest of the Chicago Sky team and you want to see them win ball game?
The pattern couldn't be clearer. Game after game, the attendance numbers tell a story that Angel Reese doesn't want to face. After the LSU homecoming game, Reese's mother even tried to do some damage control on social media, posting,
Angel Reese's mom taking to X to tweet this. After all of the hullabaloo about Caitlin Clark and the high ratings, she says, that certain fan base looking in the stands celebrating attendance, while others are looking up in the rafters celebrating championship banners. We ain't the same. Different year, same haters. Have a great day. Well, all right. It is a different year, and it is the same haters, but I think you're calling yourself out, Mama Reese.
The defensive tone says it all. When you can't back up your claims with facts, the next move is to attack those pointing them out. That next question moment wasn't just Angel Reese dodging a tough reporter. It was her sidestepping the uncomfortable truth about her actual impact on attendance. She made a claim she couldn't prove, and now the numbers are catching up. These figures don't need interpretation or spin. They speak for themselves. And trust me, they're about to look even worse when compared to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. The attendance stats from Reese's games reveal a harsh reality she's not ready to face. Talking about being a draw and actually being one are two very different things.
And said next question, so she doesn't want to take responsibility for her own words.
The difference couldn't be clearer. While Angel Reese dodges questions about her impact, Caitlin Clark is quietly transforming women's basketball. Sold-out arenas, record-breaking jersey sales, and unprecedented TV coverage speak for themselves. The Indiana Fever built a strategy around her star power, surrounding her with talent and creating a winning formula both on and off the court. Reese talks about being a draw. Clark proves it. The 2025 season will show it all. Packed NBA arenas, national TV domination, and undeniable results. Team Clark? Comment Baby Goat below.